Breaking news. Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp platforms are down across the world. Facebook's internal system used by employees also went down. The company said it's aware that some people are having trouble accessing the Facebook app and is working on restoring access. Regarding the internal failures, Adam Mosseri, the head of Instagram, tweeted that it feels like a snow day. The company did not say what might be causing the outage, which began around 11:45 Eastern Time. It is normal for websites and apps to suffer outages, though one of a global scale is rare. Users reported being unable to access Facebook in California, New York, and Europe. So this Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp is taking a hit right now. And we know for a fact that a lot of people, they count on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. They count on these things to do business, to create content, which is also business. Basically, they live on these apps. This is a part of their life. It's just like their breakfast. These apps are their breakfast, it's their lunch, their dinner. Mosseri said it looks like the DNS routes that Facebook makes available to networking would have been withdrawn. The domain name system is an integral element of how traffic on the internet is routed. DNS translates an address like facebook.com to an IP address like 123456789, which it turns it into numbers. If Facebook's DNS records have disappeared, no one could find it. So whatever happened within that system, it made the IP address disappear. Even though we know at the time, right now, Facebook is going through a separate major crisis with the whistleblower, Francis Hagen. He's a former Facebook product manager, and he provided the Wall Street Journal with internal documents that exposed the company's awareness of harms caused by its products and decisions. Hagen went public on 60 Minutes on Sunday. Hagen also anonymously filed complaints with federal law enforcement, alleging that Facebook's own research shows how it magnifies hate and misinformation, which leads to increased polarization, and that Instagram specifically can harm teenage girls' mental health. So even with their system crashing today, they still have another crisis on their hands because they're dealing with somebody that was on the inside, which is alleging that they allow people to do and say basically what they want to say, which it allows them to speak hate rhetoric and misinformation. They're in a little sticky situation, even more so than the system crashing. You already know these apps, they do crash. But we do know for sure a lot of people count on these certain apps. A lot of people, this is how they actually make their living. But we're pretty sure, being a mega corporation that they are, that they'll get it handled soon, you know. They're not gonna let it stay down. It'll probably most likely be back up and running. But at the same time, what is the saying they use? If you love something, you should be able to walk away from it. So right now, it should just be a time when you can sit down and read you a book or something, because you can't get on the apps. Even though, like I say, I know people that are addicted to it. They're posting every hour on the hour. They're posting to Instagram, Facebook, and these different apps. But you know, apps overload too. You gotta figure how many billions of people that are on these apps on the daily. So that processor is running, it's working overtime. But yeah, that's the breaking news that we have, family. That Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp went down, and that they're working on it to get it back up and running, because it is people's business. It's a part of their livelihood, because they create content using these apps. And with that, I'm going to say this is the new Zenu, north, east, west, south. Unite from every alley in Cali, intersection and back street. Subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up on your way out the door.